Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1982 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park. On the mound for Detroit is Tom Filer, whose record is 4-1 with a 3.24 ERA. And pitching for the Red Sox today is John Tudor, whose record is 11-8 with a 4.05 ERA. So we finished off the month of July with a victory against the Red Sox. Lance Parrish hit 2 home runs, and that gives him 4 in his last 20 and 10 on the season. So maybe he's a late bloomer this year. He's coming around here on the stretch run, which is, better late than never, really, I guess. So we're grateful for that. Dan Petrie got his second start. Kind of regressed a little bit to the old Dan Petrie. 2 walks, no strikeouts. But he did go 6 innings. He only gave up a couple of runs, so it could have been worse. And after that victory, we did the trade deadline video, which included the standings and the league leaders recap. And we learned a little bit about the trades to see who has gone to a different team, and how are they doing so far? Why does Butch Whitaker continue to get traded? He was traded 3 times this season. Actually 3 teams, twice he was traded. So we looked over a bunch of that stuff. We took a look at the standings to see who our biggest opponents are for the playoff stretch. And then we looked at the league leaders to see if George Brett was still maintaining his lead on for the batting average championship. So anyway, we did all that yesterday, and we're ready to kick off August. We have one more game here at Fenway Park against the Red Sox. Then we go home, we face the Brewers, and then the Red Sox again. And then it's all American League West until the end of the season. So here is Tom Filer on the mound today. The current Red Sox only have 10 plate appearances against him, so not a lot to go on there. Dave Rucker will not be available out of the bullpen today. Only 2 lefties, so that may be a little challenging. And then our lineup today, Rickey Henderson back in there after having the day off because he was tired, but Mickey Hatcher is listed as tired, and his performance lately has been kind of poor. So we're going to give him the day off, put Guy Sularz in there at third base. So a step up defensively. It's been a while since we saw Andre Dawson as well. We've kept him on the bench. Oh, thank you, new subscriber. Chris Wickens just subscribed to my channel, popped up down there. I did not plan that. People are coming from miles away to watch my baseball games. Here is the lineup rundown for Detroit. Batting leadoff in center field is Rickey Henderson. Batting second, playing shortstop, is Alan Trammell. Batting third in left field is Kirk Gibson. Batting cleanup and DHing today is Eddie Murray. Batting fifth and catching is Lance Parrish. Batting sixth at first base is Greg Brock. Batting seventh in right field is Kevin Bass. Batting eighth at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. And batting ninth at third base is Guy Sularz. On the mound for the Red Sox is John Tudor. Again, another pitcher we have seen a lot of in the 3 years that we've been simming. He's 11-8 this season with a 4.05 ERA. 105 Ks and 162.1 innings pitched, giving up a lot of hits this year. Opponents are batting .284 against him. He's got 4 complete games. And just like everybody else, he's got a fastball right around 89 miles an hour. A ground ball pitcher. That's pretty solid, 44%. His fastball, pretty good though. It's rated an 89. His slider is an 81. He's got a curve and a change, which are below average. Overall rated a 90, and he's 28 years old. Again, going to arbitration. A lot of these pitchers that we're seeing lately that are starting against us are going to be free agents or get a big contract through arbitration. So John Tudor took the loss against the Tigers back on the 29th, giving up 9 hits and 4 runs. May 21st, he got the victory, going a complete game, giving up 2 runs, and then he got a no decision on May 12th. So we've seen him at least 3 times already this year. Here is the Red Sox defensive alignment. We have Freddie Lynn out there in center field with those 3 gold gloves, and John Stearns back there catching again today. Dave Rader was in there for the last game. So Rickey Henderson leading off back in the lineup, as I mentioned, against John Tudor. He shoots it into right center field. It will be caught by the aforementioned Freddie Lynn. 1 down. Next up is Trammell. Oh, that looked like a base hit back through the box. But Smalley scoops it and tosses him out. That infield, all 90 and above, can't beat that. That might be the best rated infield, at least, in the majors. And then with 2 down, Gibson hits a grounder to second, and that'll do it. So we are going to the bottom of the first inning. Here is the lineup rundown for Boston. Batting leadoff in right field is Ivan Calderon. Batting second at second base is Marty Barrett. Batting third at third base, Wade Boggs. Batting cleanup and DHing is Clint Hurdle. Batting fifth in left field is Jim Rice. Batting sixth at first base is Dave Stapleton. Batting seventh in center field, Freddie Lynn. Batting eighth and catching, John Stearns. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, is Roy Smalley. Tom Filer on the mound for the Tigers. Take a quick look at him here. He's making his 11th start. He's about to go into uncharted territory. This is the most innings pitched he's thrown in the majors. He's 4-1 with a 3.24 ERA. Opponents are batting .284 against him. He's been walking more lately than he has earlier in his in this season, where he finally made it to the majors, and we gave him a starting role. I guess his last time out, he did pretty well. He had a rough one in there against Toronto. We got crushed that series anyway. So he's bounced back since then, going 6 and going 7, and I don't know. We'll see what he's got today. This should be a pretty tough matchup for him. A lot of decent left-handers in the lineup, and a lot of players he hasn't faced before. So Ivan Calderon, here we go. Take a look at the Tigers' defensive alignment there. Again, pretty much the same. Rickey in center field instead of left today, with Dawson on the bench. Here's Ivan Calderon leading off, grounding out to Whitaker. 1 down. Marty Barrett up next, hitting a fly ball to right. Kevin Bass makes the catch. And the hottest hitter in baseball, Wade Boggs. And he gets a base at the left. We've had a little bit of luck against him this series, but he's got a home run and 2 doubles this series. So Boggs is followed up by Hurdle, who gets an infield single to third. The superior defensive third baseman, Sularz, could not get the ball out of his glove. So first and second for Jim Rice. Jim Rice on this season has 7 home runs. I don't know where his power's been. It's been zapped, I guess. As Rice flips it into right center field, Boggs scores on the single, and it's 1-0 Boston. So I guess you don't have to hit home runs if you're getting some clutch RBI action. And then Filer walks Stapleton. So not a great start here for Filer. He hasn't really given up a big hit yet. I mean, like a deep hit to the outfield or anything, as Fred Lynn popping it up near second base, and that'll do it. So 3 hits and a walk given up by Filer. Only 1 run scored, though, as the Red Sox leave them full. We go to the top of the second. Here is Eddie Murray leading off against John Tudor. Murray, only 4 hits as a Tiger so far. Popping it up on the infield. That's 4 in a row for John Tudor. And here's Lance Parrish. Maybe Kevin Bass, maybe the only other Tiger that's as hot as Parrish as he strikes out looking. 1 down. And Greg Brock. Oh, a base hit from Brock. The lefty batting 170 against left-handers comes through with the first hit for Detroit. So, again, we usually don't start Brock at first, but I don't know. He just seems to contribute one way or another. So, let him get in there. And then Kevin Bass with 2 down. A deep shot to left center field, 319 feet, tracked down by Jim Rice, and that'll do it. So we leave a runner stranded at first. We go to the bottom of the second. Bad dude, John Stearns, leading off, and he drills into center. It's off the wall for a double. John Stearns, 14th double of the season. So the leadoff man is in scoring position for Roy Smalley. We're not going to fool around too much today, as Smalley gets a double down the right field line, and it's 2-0. That's Roy Smalley's 8th double as a Red Sox. Okay, yeah, that's all with Boston this year. As I was to finish that thought, as Filer gives up the second run, we're not going to mess around with Filer if he's not going to be getting the ball over the plate. You can go to Capizzello or somebody in the bullpen. As Calderon grounds out to first, moving Smalley to third. We've got to pull the infield in now against Barrett. Can't let another run score the way Filer's going at this pace. And a base hit into center field from Barrett. Smalley scores, and it's 3-0. 6 hits and a walk in 1 1/3 inning. And I'd like to maybe get a double play here to get out of it. No. Must have been a hit and run. The only play for Sularz was to first. So now Barrett's in scoring position for Clint Hurdle. And another base hit. So that's it for Filer. He was garbage today. We're going to bring in Tom Hume, who has been pretty good for us. Again, we really are overusing our pitchers. He's already thrown 54 innings pitched, but if you take a look at his past history, I mean, he's had a couple big seasons in which he started and relieved. So it's not like he's completely foreign to the idea, but he was injured the last 2 seasons at certain points. So we want to avoid that. He may not be the best pitcher on our relief staff, but he has been effective. Another infield single to third, of all places. So this is the revenge game for Boston. We've cleaned their clock pretty much all season, as a comebacker to Hume from Stapleton will end the inning. Red Sox get 3. It's 4-0. And, we tend to struggle through the first 5 innings offensively, and then all of a sudden we turn it on as Whitaker gets a base hit to lead off the inning. There we go. Now we have Guy Sularz. We got plenty of time to chip away. We're going to put down a sac bunt from Sularz. Good job down the third baseline. Boggs. Only play was to first, so Whitaker's in scoring position. Good job by Sularz, moving Whitaker over to second. Next up is Rickey. Rickey hits the ball in the wrong bag. 2 down, and it's going to be up to Trammell to drive in Whitaker. Nope. So Whitaker is stranded at second. We go to the bottom of the third inning. We've got a lefty and then a righty and then some switch hitters, so we may as well let Hume at least go a full inning here. Tough one with Fred Lynn leading off. There's a ground ball to Sularz. Makes the play, one down. John Stearns strikes out. 2 down. And Roy Smalley strikes out looking. There we go. That's what a pitcher looks like. We go into the fourth. Gibby, Murray, and Parrish are due up. Gibson crushes into center field. Is that deep enough? Oh, whoa! That did not, I mean, it's kind of tough to project the trajectory of that home run because it looked like it wasn't going to make it. 430 feet, so that just made it out. That is Gibson's team-leading 18th home run. We just saw, if you saw the league leaders yesterday, the league leader in the American League has 22. That's Ron Kittle and Willie Aikens. That's who it is. Murray strikes out. He has not been good for us. Batting 167. And his batting average has dropped from 316 to 306 since coming over in that trade. I was kind of disappointed that there wasn't any more trades at the trade deadline. Whoa! Parrish going up, Otako. There we go. We're getting a better look at him second time through the lineup as Parrish hits his 11th home run and his 5th in the past 20 games. So finally, he's coming around. 2 runs on 2 solo shots, and then Brock can't replicate his base hit from earlier. It's 2 down, and Kevin Bass grounding out to third. So yeah, I was saying that there should have been, I like that the game trades when the trades need to happen, right? Like in the major leagues, you know you're going to have a flurry of deals at the trade deadline. And I love that about Major League Baseball. I wish there was something in the game that recognized the value of making trades on that day. As Calderon strikes out 3 Ks for Hume. Yeah, I mean, I would like to have seen that happen. Maybe 1 or 2 big trades happening as Barrett grounds out to second, but that is consistent with the rest of the way that, every season I've ever played, there may or may not be a trade at the trade deadline. It's more for your own, as your own personal GM to, keep an eye on where your team is at an integral part of the season like the end of July. So Boggs can't be stopped, even by Hume, who's cruising right now. He gives up a base hit. Boggs on first. Clint hurdle. Popping up past the mound. Trammell makes it to third out. So we're going to the top of the 5th. Tigers are down 4-2. John Tudor at 51 pitches. And Sweet Lou leading off with a worm burner. He's short. There's 1 down. Sularz up next. Laid down a pretty good sack bunt last time. Hey, there's a swinging base hit on the infield. So all we need to ask from him is just put it on the ground, run it out. Sularz has 88 speed, pretty good, but only good for 63% against John Tudor. So we're not going to risk that. We're going to let Rickey swing away. 3rd time through the lineup. Oh, that looked like strike 3. That was a full count, and Tudor walks Henderson. So now we've got some speed on base pass. Let's take a look at the stealing third is 61%. What's stealing second? It doesn't. I thought it said that. Maybe it doesn't. 74%. We're going to let Trammell swing. Trammell's batting average under 260. Oh, come on, Trammell. Trammell strikes out. It's going to be up to Gibson. Gibby had that solo shot. Last inning. Oh, Gibby gets caught on a great curveball. And we leave the runner stranded. I should have done the double steal. All right, we go to the bottom of the fifth. Tom Hume's gone 2 1/3 innings. Good job by him. We're going to take out Hume. We're going to bring in Dave Smith, another righty. And on the trade deadline video, we showed this deal. Dave Smith has been just absolutely phenomenal since we gave away Mike Henneman, who has much better future ratings, but you can't beat what Dave Smith has done for us. Although he does give up a leadoff double to Jim Rice. Rice smoked it into center field. His 17th double of the year. All right, so runner on second. Here's Dave Stapleton. Stapleton pushes it to first, allowing Rice to take third. And now there's a lefty, Fred Lynn. Do we walk Lynn to set up a double play from the catcher? Yes, we do. That's the right thing to do. I mean, it is, like, if you're talking baseball strategy, fifth inning, if this were the starting pitcher in there, I probably wouldn't do it. But we're battling, so we're going to issue the walk to Fred Lynn. We know what he's capable of. And we're going to play back. So we'll give up the run, which may have happened anyway without the walk. But we're going to give ourselves a little bit better odds here. A below average base runner and a catcher who has pretty good speed for a catcher. He had 20 stolen bases before. Okay, Smith makes it a little easier on himself, striking out Stearns. And now he's got the tough Roy Smalley, 311 hitter in the number 9 spot. Everybody plays straight away. Oh, crap. Well, that backfired as Smalley gets his 9th double of the season. And Dave Smith has given up 2 runs now. He was untouched before that. Oh, man. Calderon, another 2-run shot. Wow. That is a major backfire. Red Sox get 4 runs. We were 1 pitch from getting out of that inning. That was all done with 2 outs there. The Roy Smalley double, the home run. Painful. Striking out John Stearns, I thought for sure. Well, that'll pretty much be the end of this game. How can we? Well, we can hope that Parrish gets himself another home run. Nope. Oh, base hit past third. Is he? What is he? 2 for 3? Let's take a look at the in-game stats. Yeah, he's 2 for 3 now with a double and a home run. Again, he leads the Tigers in doubles. I think that's 17. Yeah. So he's got 17 doubles. That's a team leading number. Greg Brock's up. And we got to let him swing away. Brock, again, I mean, wrong base. Everybody hit to third. All right, Smith threw 22 pitches that inning. I really expected him to go 2, but now he can go take a shower. Hit the showers. Campbell, I mean, this guy is he would not be somebody we would give the MVP to, the team MVP, but damn, he's been good. Look at this. Look at his numbers. 089 in 50.2 innings pitched. George Campbell, I think you can get Jim Rice. There we go. We're going to bring Cappy out for another inning. Okay. Here's Lou. There's one out. Sularz 1-for-1 with a sack. Fly ball to center. And Rickey. There's a base hit for Rickey. 1 for 3 on the day with a walk. There's no point in stealing, right? But we are going to take Trammell out. He's struggling anyway. We're going to bring in Mark Wagner and let him take over shortstop. We're down 6 runs. Oh, that's what Wagner does. Nice. Oh, that should have been a double. What the hell, Wagner? First and third. He's just watching it. Here's Gibby. Gibby 1 for 3 with the home run. Solo shot. And he gets jammed by Tudor. Tudor's up to 116 pitches. And that'll do it. So we've got Wags at short. We're going to take out Parrish. We were going to give him the day off today anyway. That was really what we needed to do. We're going to let Bobby Ramos come in and catch the rest of the ball game. Okay, so Dave Stapleton, fly ball to center. Whoa, Rickey on his horse, as they say. And then Fred Lynn looked foolish as Capizzello gets his 3rd strikeout. And John Stearns, that might be a bloop base hit. No, it carries enough for Henderson to make the catch. And that'll do it. Great job by Capizzello. He might be player of the game at this point. Bill Campbell is coming in. We've seen him already this series. 33 years old, 27 games, including this one, 1-0, 3.38 ERA, 34 strikeouts and 45 innings pitched. I mean, the guy could just throws cheese. Both of his pitches are under 80. Come on, Murray. We need you to get your ass going here. Go! Damn it! What is the deal with Murray? Ramos grounder to Campbell. Oh! Campbell bobbles it. Ramos is safe at first. And now we got a righty in there, so Brock is feeling a little bit better about his confidence. He lifts it to center. 2 down. Kevin Bass is a smallmouth bass today as he hits a grounder back to the pitcher, and he makes a clean play this time. Good job by Capizzello. We're going to bring in Roger Weaver in a non-save situation. Get him a little action. Now, Weaver, he's been walking a bunch of guys lately. And he's in no danger of losing his closing role, but especially now that Davis just got taken up on the woodshed. I mean, not Davis, I mean Dave Smith. 2 quick outs. And then he walks a guy. See, this is where things look a little rough. That's 30 walks in 47 innings pitched. There's probably a couple intentional walks in there. But then, see, that always happens to get to a lefty. Like, I think that's a game thing. Yeah. Boggs, absolutely unstoppable. Yeah, okay. There we go. They get a run on that wild pitch. We go to the 9th. It's almost over. Whitaker dribbles a base hit in the center. That's 2 hits for Lou. And an error by Fred Lynn allows Whitaker to go to second. Oh, come on, man. Sularz hits a grounder to short. There's 1 out. Rickey flips it over the first baseman's head. That'll score a run. And Rickey gets a double. That was just taking a chance for the fun of it. You're down 6 runs, you may as well. So that's the 8th double for Henderson, who, that's not a lot of doubles in 345 at-bats. Take a look at his log here, though. He had 2 in the last game and 1 in a game against Kansas City. So that's 4 doubles. He is the Lance Parrish of doubles lately. And then Wags rips it to the left. Put a charge into it. And Rickey's out at third, and that's it. Tigers lose 9-3. Whatever. Let's take a look at the standings. There's the National League. New York's 4 games back. We have a game lead on Kansas City for the best record in the American League. Seattle, they are only 5 back now. That's amazing, really. And Chicago's fallen back to double digits. Take a look at transactions. Oh, my bad. We had all this trades up. I should have put that back. And so we got to scroll to the bottom. Nelly. You son of a bitch. Good luck rehabbing your knee in the offseason. Frank Tanana, torn knee ligament. Maybe Cy Young Award candidate. He had the most wins in the American League. He had 5 shutouts. And then he tore his knee up. I don't feel bad about it at all. Mike Witt, though, they lose another starter. So who are their starting pitchers right now? Let's take a look at the Angels' rotation. I'm sure you want to know. They got scrubs and more scrubs. Chris Knapp now moves into a regular starting role, and Steve Brown becomes the number 5 starter. Witt will be back. And I guess Frank Tanana will be back, right? We still got 2 months ago. He's only out for 34 days. Pedro Borbon Sr. is retired, making little Pedro Borbon Jr. That was dumb. And then Marty Barrett out 3 weeks. Okay, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Who is the player of the game for Detroit? Are we going to give it to Cappy? Are we going to give it to Brown? Are we going to give it to Hume? Let him split it? Parrish did have a couple hits and a home run. And I guess he does deserve it. It's definitely not going to Dave Smith, who saw his ERA go from 0 to 3.22. Tom Hume went 2 1/3. Capizzello went 2. I have never done this before in 3 years. I think we're going to split the vote. We're going to do a Hume Cappy double dip. Gibby with his 18th home run. Lance Parrish had his 11th. And that Ivan Calderon home run, that was really what finished us off. They had scored 2 runs earlier that inning, and I was still thinking we're going to be all right. And then Calderon just crushed it. John Tudor gets the win. He's 12-8 on the season. Tom Filer, that's pretty bad. And now I'm concerned about Filer. All right, well, we're going to talk more about that maybe tomorrow. We're going to come back as we head home to Detroit to face the Brew Crew. Until then.